this is your football team. I'm very humbled and very honored to be your coach. And one of the things I told our players today is that I will work hard to earn your trust, to earn your respect. And we'll be a program about winning championships. And winning will be defined by not only what we do on the football field, but what we do in the classroom, what we do in the community.
How's it going, everybody? Aloha and welcome back to Bo's Football Final. It's time for us to crack open the Bo's Football Final mailbox. We had some questions sent in via social media for you, Coach Todd Graham. And the very first one is, 2 years away from coaching, do you feel you are a better coach because of those 2 years?
I do. I can tell you that, never in my life, at any point, even as a youngster, I never got fired from a job, never got it taken away from me. And I can tell you that, not being on that grass, not being out there with my players, and not only, I've been a head Division I coach for 12 years. Before that, I think another 9 or 10 years as a high school head coach. So you're talking 22 years or so, 21, 22 years of being a head football coach and having your players, your team. And so I think the good Lord took that away from me to really show me and to really, I think, lean on Him and to trust in Him. And I know I've grown spiritually. I know in my faith I've grown more in the 2 months, the 2 years that I was out. I didn't sit around. I got out and visited and I learned. And I think from a learning standpoint, watching programs that are at the elite level and studying those. Also, I think getting around with personnel and looking and identifying talented coaches that I think would fit and with staff. But, I got to go sit in training camp with the New England Patriots, which I've never been able to do because I'm in training camp myself. But I think I'm a better father. I got to watch my sons practice every day. I sat at his practice every day and watched him. I got to train him personally, and then I after a few weeks, I realized just how little my wife expected of me, and it was really almost embarrassing. And so I think I'm a lot better husband. And this time off has been very, very productive. But I don't recommend it. I don't want to ever do it again. My wife asked me when I would retire, and I said when they throw dirt on my head.
We'll go through a few more of these quickly. You brought up New England Patriots training camp. Someone wanted to know, who is your coaching inspiration? Is it someone like Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick's probably the greatest NFL coach in history. Tremendous respect. He's a good friend, and nothing but respect for him. But really, my coaching inspiration was growing up in Dallas, Texas, was a man by the name of Tom Landry. And Coach Landry was far more than a football coach. He was ingrained in the community. When I grew up and I thought of Dallas, I didn't know who the mayor was. I thought Tom Landry was it. And so, but he was a man of faith, man that won the right way. And so he was really who I inspired to be like. Was guys like Tom Landry, and then R.C. Slocum at Texas A&M, the similar type values. And then really my middle school coach, Buddy Copeland is why I coach. I mean, he changed my life in every way that you could possibly change someone's life. And not having a dad, I needed a dad, and he became that dad for me, and as well as my high school football coach. So I think, I have as far as in the coaching profession today, Coach Belichick's one of the guys I respect the most. But who I inspired to be, who inspired me to be a coach, was really Tom Landry, and my coaches from high school. My middle school coach and high school coach is what activated me to be a coach, and that really changed my life.
This next question is one that you probably ask recruits when you're talking to them about coming to the University of Hawaii. What is it that you want to accomplish here? When it's all said and done, what is it that you want to have brought to the University of Hawaii?
Yeah, my deal is I want to make sure that we put a team on the field that's going to represent this state, this university with the honor and integrity, and part of that is winning championships and bringing championships here. But define winning. I want it, when it's all said and done, I want to have made an impact in the young people's lives that I've worked with, and to helping them to get a meaningful education and a degree. And those are two different things. I want them to know, I want to make sure that our program's producing husbands of integrity, that know that that's the greatest thing you can do in your life is to be a husband of integrity and to be a father that never gives up on their kids, and a father that is the spiritual and emotional and mental leader of their family. And I just want our program to produce champions.
Are you familiar with emojis?
Yes.
All right, someone wants to know your coaching style, your coaching demeanor on the sideline. If you had to choose an emoji to represent it, what would it be?
Well, it'd probably be an emoji with its hair on fire.
Hey, well said, well said. And the last one, this is something that probably the most questions that were sent in had to do with this topic. It's been a while since the University of Hawaii has worn rainbow throwback uniforms. Where do you stand on that?
I'm all in. I'm all in for, to me, if that's what our community wants and that's what our university wants. I'm a traditional guy. I love that. I love the throwback uniforms. To me, this program should represent. And I'm honored to sit in a chair that I've had the people before me, the previous coaches and the players. If not for them, I wouldn't be sitting here. And so I think that'd be a great idea. I'd be all for it.
All right, so be on the lookout. You're going to see his hair on fire and perhaps donning rainbow throwbacks maybe once a year. We'll see what happens. But Coach Todd Graham,
yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us. I know you're a busy man off on the recruiting trail. You're watching Bo's Football Final. We're going to wrap things up on the way back. Aloha.